Balancing a dual tone arm. So when the first thing you do when you get the turntable from me is you have to install the platter. I've already done that. The arm is locked right here. The cartridge is installed. Sometimes the needle guard is flipped down if you have one. So then please flip that up. This one actually has a little brush on it, which is cool. But this is your counterweight right here. This has to be inserted back here. And then we have to tighten the set screw when we get close. So what do I mean by get close? Set the stylus weight to 0, set the anti-skating to 0. Insert the counterbalance. I'm trying to do this without looking. Okay. Unplug the turntable, first of all. Now what you want to do is unlock the arm. And if it's too heavy, like this, the weight's too far in. So you want to do your rough adjustment by sliding it out until you see that the arm starts coming up and wants to hover. Now it's too far up. Now it's just up. That's too much. I'm going to push it back in a little bit. Okay. So now I know I'm kind of close. Now I'm going to tighten that little set screw over here. This one. Okay. The fine adjustment you do by actually turning the balance. So out makes it lighter, in makes it heavier. So we know we're a little heavy. We can even move it over here. I'll put the needle weight back down. I mean the needle guard. So when the needle comes down, it doesn't hit the table. See that? So we're too heavy. So since we're too heavy, we have to dial it out. Okay? Turning it out. And now we're waiting for it to come up. And if you go too far, then you just have to do the rough adjustment to the point where you can then turn it the other way. Because this thing will spin off the back if you turn it too much. Well, it's still too heavy. We're getting there. There we go. Floating right there at 12 o'clock. Horizontal. Look at that. Perfect. So now we lock it back in. Now we set the stylus weight by turning this dial. This cartridge likes to run at around 2 grams. And I checked the anti-skating on this one before I set everything to 0. And this one likes to be at about 1. So if you don't know where it should be, rule of thumb is 1/2 gram less than the stylus weight. Normal stylus weight is between 1.5 and 2.5 grams. Like I said, I have this one sounding the best at 2. So then this would normally be 1.5. But I checked it with a laser disc. And I'll show you what that looks like. And it likes to be at 1. So let's do that. And plug the table in. We'll let it go through its start mechanism. Oops, the needle guard is still down. There we go. Okay. And what you want is you don't want the arm moving in either direction too much. Towards the center or towards the outer edge. As you can see here, it's staying pretty much in place wherever I put it with my finger. When I get to the outside, it pulls it in just a little bit, but most of the time, it's right where it needs to be. So that's where my anti-skating should be. The more you increase the anti-skating, down there, back there, the more it pulls it out. So we're good. That's that. That's how you balance a tone arm.